I will go second.
Sure.
Marvelous. Good luck. Have fun, sir.
You too.
You could almost be forgiven thinking this is a normal Monarch game.
There's nothing normal about
Nothing
this.
normal about this.
I'm going to go Bolt of Cottage and I'm going to charge an Unworldly Bellow.
Oh, interesting. All right. Block 2.
Sure. We'll close the chain there, and then I'll pay 2, make a Spectral Shield.
Sure.
Move to end turn.
Draw.
One pass.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Why don't we start by activating Chain, giving me a Soul Shackle.
Yep.
And that will be 1, go again. If it hits 1 Arcane.
No, block for 3.
Cool. 5, go again with Phantasm.
No, block 6.
Yeah. 1 plus 1.
The Arcane's going to hit the Spectral
Short.
Then I take 1.
Take 1. And I will Arsenal card. Pass.
Sure. And your frontline helm gets a...
Gets -1. Wow, big dice.
I'm going to come in with that Red Herald of Rebirth. For
Alright. Pop.
Sure. Over to you.
I will banish the top card of my deck.
Yep.
Which is a Graveling Growl. It does have Blood Debt. I'll keep it there.
Yep.
Let's chain it up again. And 5.
Block 6.
All right. This dies. I take 1 Blood Debt.
Yep.
And I will draw up.
I'll move to Arsenal and pass.
All right. Banish 2.
Yep.
2 Graveling Growls now. How dare you?
That's where they're supposed to be, betraying you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and then Spew Shadow.
Yep.
Mm,
You haven't banished a card?
I did.
Oh, you banished the
banished
other one.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure. So for 8.
Correct.
No, go again.
No. Sorry.
Interesting. Block for 9.
Alrighty then. I take 1 blood debt.
Sure.
Draw 3, pass.
Yep. Blue Herald of Triumph from Arsenal.
Mm. For 5. I will try and do something about this. Take 5.
Sure. It goes into my soul.
Sounds good.
And yeah, pass you.
Alrighty then. Top 2 cards. Eee. They're betraying me.
They are. You can't spew shadow that one at all.
No. No, I cannot. Hmm. Warmongers. Banishing a minimalism. So 8. If it hits, goes to the bottom of my deck, and you currently have something in soul.
Yeah, we'll sort that out. Yeah, we'll pitch the
Yep.
Belittle to make a Spectral Shield, and then I'll block for 8.
Sounds good. Take 2 blood debt.
I'll pass back to you.
Alright.
Yes. Shackles.
Shackles.
Ooh, spicy. More blood deck cards.
More
This is
blood debt.
excellent.
Yeah, it really is. Nah. Not happening. Alright. Hmm.
Yep.
To 3. There you go. There he is. Yeah, 1 going in.
1 go again. Oh, block for 1.
Oh, the Rune Blade. Then six with Phantasm.
Block for 6 and see if
Alright.
you've got shenanigans.
No shenanigans for me. Arsenal, 3 blood debt. This is going badly. This didn't happen last game.
I'm going to come in for 4, go again with a Spectral Shield.
Ooh. Take one.
Yep. And then Illuminate for 4. Yep.
Bottom 5.
Yep. Over to you.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear.
Seven damages.
7.
I'll block for 3.
Okay.
Taking 4.
Pop.
Taking 3.
Taking 3. And I take 4 blood debt. Woof. Go for it.
Seek Enlightenment into Glaring Impact for 7, no effect. I guess the on hit and soul, I guess, is the
one to watch out for.
one to watch out for.
Well, I think I am dead. Not this turn, but next. What 5?
Take 2.
Take 2.
And this goes on my soul.
And then await certain doom. Well, why not? Studies. So 5, 6.
5, 6. Block for 6. GG.
Well played.
Hi, welcome back to the Calling Birmingham. That was round 2 of the Shapeshifter. Been joined by the winner, Andrew. Fantastic win.
Thanks very much.
When you came in, I went, did you pull anything spicy? No.
No, absolutely not.
You played well, blocked out when you needed.
Yeah.
You know, Simon had some unfortunate sort of like banishes early that kind of like stymied up what he was potentially wanting to do. But you blocked out when you could and attacked when you could, and you kind of like maintain that pressure. You know, it's always when you see a chain deck not firing completely, you're like, yeah, I'm just going to put the pressure on a little bit and then, you know, see where it takes me.
Yeah, especially in this format where you're not necessarily going to have all of these cards that you actually want to play from Banish. So actually being able to pressure that, and I think I'm playing 45 cards in my deck just because I have a lot of blue 3 blocks I can play. So and a lot of charge cards, so I can kind of get more spectral shields with with Prism's ability. So
Yeah.
and pressure that way. So
Yeah, so we saw that in round one. Like, you know, make the spectral shield, make that spectral shield come in for 4, and then
Yeah.
potentially come in with another card. Like, Prism's always kind of like hard to get that go again,
yes,
especially in the limited format. But like making that spectral shield is key.
yeah,
And you did that throughout. You know, you weren't fussed about just taking that little bit of extra damage to make it pop, and it sort of like maintained your health
Yeah.
all the way through. So yeah, you must be quite happy like the way it's going, even though you said you didn't pull anything.
yeah. I think I've got a foil Phantasmaplasm, which is not nothing, but nothing, no legendaries, nothing exciting like that. I obviously didn't have a headpiece either, so but yeah, I think my deck's solid, and yeah, it's a really nice format. It's nice to have something different to do as like the intro to calling Birmingham. Obviously, we're all really excited that it's the first event in the UK, and it's good just to get everyone. Well, I think there's two rounds, 2 events we end up firing because there's so many people wanting to play.
Exactly. So this event was capped at 128 players. It sold out. You know, as soon as everybody came through the doors, they were going up to the side events, signing up for it, and Living Realms basically just went, okay, we'll put a second event on. We've got enough Monarch boxes. We've got enough Dusk Till Dawn boxes. Let's put another one on. There is another Shapeshifter one. I think it's in a couple of days' time.
Yes.
For people to, you know, if they miss out on this one, they can repeat it. But yeah, an absolutely fantastic event, and very well, you know, put on by Living Realms. You've travelled quite a way.
Yes.
Everyone, you know, sort of like we can hear that Andrew's got a Scottish accent. How long has it taken you to get here, travelling by road?
Yeah, we left at 4 this morning. So it was about 7.5 hours in the car. Got to the hotel, parked up, and then just walked over here.
Are you
joined
in
the queue.
Hilton?
No, we're in the Arden, just around the corner.
Okay, so it's like
20 minute walk. Yeah, so yeah, just straight down. I was actually in Budapest yesterday for work, so we didn't have the option of coming down on the Thursday. So I'd been in Budapest for work all week. So yeah, it's been a bit of a chaotic week, but yeah, it's good to relax at the weekend with some flesh and blood.
Nice. Everyone can see you are sporting a Thistle Tavern t-shirt.
Yes.
So Thistle Tavern.
Thistle Tavern. We launched in March, and we're an online single store. We're based in the UK, but we actually ship all over the world. Yeah, we're kind of trying to disrupt the market a little bit, try and make sure that people can get access to cards at reasonable prices as well. So
That's key. I've used your site. It's brilliant service. Cards came really quick. Thank you.
Excellent to hear.
Because you sent through, I was just like, it's like little Christmas.
Yes.
But yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. Round 2, done.
Yes.
Good luck for the rest of it.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
You've got your goodie bag.
Yes.
From Push to Point. And then we will hear from Simon in a minute and get his views on his deck, basically firing so well for Andrew. And we're back calling Birmingham. There's a loudspeaker going on behind, but I hope you can hear us. Simon, Push to Point.
Yeah.
Chain.
Who else? Who else would I play in the most random of formats? I've had so much fun already. 2 games in. One almost went to fatigue, and obviously, as we saw on that one, I got a couple of unfortunate blood deck cards stuck in my banish zone, and there wasn't much I could do.
Yeah, it was like Chain consumed.
Yeah, I think I don't think he's a bad option with Go Again. You have to have enough shadow cards to give the Go Again, but you've got to run plenty of cards to get to that point and hope, or that you don't banish the blood deck cards you don't want to banish. Or just don't put them in your deck.
The thing is, you had some really good pumps. But
Yeah.
you pulled those 2 Howl from Beyonds. You had that Endless Maw. Unfortunately, the Endless went into your banish zone. But it's just like, you got some fantastic pumps. You're just like, yeah, okay. They come out at the right time.
I think that was what put me down the chain path. Like, I've got Warmonger's Recital, I've got the Minnowism, I've got the Howl from Beyonds. I've got enough cards to be played from banished if they end up there, so I can try and put together a bit of a pitch stack if the game's going to go long, which I think most people like to defend against Chain now and just try and
It's the
get rid
standard
of their
thing,
deck.
innit?
Yeah.
Hopefully have a Halo. Keep that for the
Yeah.
spell void.
Yeah.
And then, see the game out.
Yeah, with the Shadow Brute cards, you can't play from Banish Zone unless you've got the Spew Shadow. But it was fun.
I thought that thing when you... But the little interaction came up about, oh, you can't play Graveling Growl. Well, I've already banished.
I banished it, so I've already banished a 6+.
Yeah, I thought, that's really cool. But you're only going to see that in this format.
Yeah, it's so strange, isn't it? You've got interactions you wouldn't necessarily see. A bit like some of the Bolton players using Take Flight to charge or other cards to charge, and then they can banish those cards from Soul to give Go Again.
Hamish's plan.
And then you can play it from Banish Zone as well. because it's a shadow card that you can banish. It's nutty. Some of the interactions you can see just from this card pool.
Yeah, this is it wasn't draft, it was sealed, kittens. Yeah, they go back and see how they made their
It's
decks
sealed
up.
Shapeshifter, so although we're only using the Monarch and the Dust till Dawn packs, you can use any hero with any token hero with any token weapon, and then you can use any card apart from the specializations within your deck. So oddly, it's about working out which of the non-class and non-talent cards work in your deck if you're going to use it in that way. And it's almost breaking the format because you can use cards in ways they weren't maybe intended to be used.
It's interesting how popular it has been.
I
I mean, and already people are talking about, wow, this would have made a really good pre-release.
I think the issue people had with pre-release was that they didn't get to play with the new cards. And you go to a pre-release hoping to experience some of that new excitement of the new cards. And we had Monarch cards to play with, and we only opened the new cards. So having this where you can mix the two, yes, it's not draft. It's not quite as formal as a draft.
Yeah,
it's a bit more wacky.
And it's a bit, yeah, exactly. It's a bit off ball. And for
But
a newer player, it might be a
it
bit.
might put them off a bit.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
But it does lead to some interesting games. So
Indeed, we've seen some really good interactions already. We've only done 2 rounds. I'm so looking forward to the rest. Hopefully, Chain will,
we'll see.
put himself in order a bit.
I'll stick with him for now. It's a casual event, 4 rounds, 1-1 so far. I'm just trying to get enough tickets to go to the prize wall and get my Cold War Soul Shackle at the end of it.
Somebody else wants a cold foil courage token. I think that was Hamish was talking about.
They do look very nice.
I'd see James. James was talking about a cold foil spectral shield.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's people after
There's
certain
plenty
cards.
there. The prize wall here is fully kitted out. There's some really awesome stuff, and I hope players get the chance to spend some ticks on them.
I did a brief walk round, earlier to do a tour and saw some of the big cards. Hopefully that will come up. There's loads of community things coming up that Alan's going to put on, well wishes and community spotlights. So stay tuned for them. We might have a bit of a James White interview coming up that you guys did, Hamish in particular, who does most of the interviews.
I was there.
Was it? Oh, sorry, I haven't seen it.
I was there.
Yeah, I've just heard. So hopefully we'll see that quite soon. Let's try and get Hamish on. Let's see how his experience is going with Shapeshifter after 2 rounds. And Alan, take it away, and we'll see you in a minute.